Will the House please come to order and members kindly take their seats? Good afternoon. The devotional today will be led by Reverend Earl Coopercamp of the Church of the Good Shepherd in Berry City.
So, my beloved friends, it is wonderful to see you gathered here to take up the people's business on behalf of all Vermonters. So first, please accept my sincere thanks and the thanks of our congregation at Good Shepherd in Berry for your service and your dedication to this responsibility. Thank you very much. One of the great blessings that happened to our congregation this past year was that a few months ago, one of our members, our senior member, Alban Ritchie, who now lives here in Montpelier over at Westview Meadows, he celebrated his 100th birthday. Now, just to give you a little sense of what it means to live 100 years, you remember last year when we were all so excited about the eclipse. I was talking with Alban and he said, oh yeah, I remember what that's like from the eclipse I saw in New Hampshire in 1932 when I was 8 years old. Well, since Alban has seen so much in his life, from his service in the Navy during the Second World War to raising a family in Berry and working for a better community in Berry tirelessly, I asked him, what words of wisdom would you have as a centenarian for this legislative body that I could share with you today? And immediately, Alban remembered the words of Dr. Martin Luther King, whose birthday was yesterday. Those words are, true peace is not merely the absence of tension, it is the presence of justice. And I'm so glad that Alban brings this to our attention today. I believe that it points to the work we all must do, especially you gathered here in this august body, to reduce the discord and the disagreements, and most importantly, to seek the welfare and well-being for all in our state, and especially for those who are the most vulnerable and the voiceless. So may your work this session be guided by that wisdom. And now if you'd open up your hearts in prayer. Spirit of life and love, may your presence guide these gathered today, that their hearts and their minds may be open to seek the welfare and well-being of all through their actions, and that your true peace and justice will prevail in our brave little state. This we ask in your most holy name. Amen.
Members, we have two bills for introduction today. House Bill 38 is an act relating to adding new positions to the Human Rights Commission, introduced by Representative Christie of Hartford and others. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
H38, an act relating to adding new positions to the Human Rights Commission.
Now the bill has been read the first time and is referred to the Committee on General and Housing. And House Bill 39 is an act relating to repeal of authorization of overdose prevention centers, introduced by Representative McGuire of Rutland City and others. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
H39, an act relating to repeal of authorization of overdose prevention centers.
Now the bill has been read the first time and is referred to the Committee on Human Services. Members, we received from the Governor's Office Executive Order number 01-25, which would create the Agency of Public Safety. This executive order is referred to the Committee on Government Operations and Military Affairs. Members, we now have a joint Senate resolution to take up at this time. JRS 7 is a joint resolution to provide for a joint assembly to hear the budget message of the governor. It was offered by Senator Perchlik and was read and adopted on the part of the Senate. Please listen to the reading of the resolution.
Resolved by the Senate and House of Representatives that the two houses meet in joint assembly on Tuesday, January 28, 2025 at 1 o'clock in the afternoon to receive the budget message of the governor.
Now you've heard the reading of the resolution, and the question is, shall the House adopt the resolution in concurrence? Are you ready for the question? If so, all those in favor, please say aye. All those opposed, please say nay. The ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it, and the resolution is adopted in concurrence. Members, the chair has one announcement. Pursuant to statute, the House is required to elect its members of the Judicial Nominating Board within the first month of the session. So this is a notice that the House will hold that election tomorrow. Are there any announcements? Member from Essex.
I'm sorry, bear with me, please. I always say about myself that I'm just a soccer mom from Essex. And, I didn't come from the world of advocacy. And the things and people that I've been exposed to in my life, frankly, have been a little sheltered. And now I'm in this weird little world that we all belong to. And you meet people along the way, and you are exposed to new people, new experiences. And then every once in a while, you meet someone and they end up like your soul sister. And for a little soccer mom from Essex, one of the people that I have met in this weird little world we exist in ended up being one of my best friends. She would find this very funny because we joked about it all the time. But I want to recognize the passing of someone that we all may have seen around the State House a lot, working in advocacy throughout the state of Vermont. I asked for someone to give me a synopsis of her CV because, frankly, my best times with her were spent over beer. Retired zoning administrator and select board member for the town of Bakersfield, and commissioner for the Vermont Commission on Women. The day I first met her, cabinet member of Emerge Vermont, and a fierce advocate for the LGBTQIA Alliance. 2 days ago, we lost Brenda Churchill, and I just wanted to recognize that. We lost somebody truly great in this state. And I lost my friend. She was a friend, and she was a friend to so many in this chamber, I know. So have a beer this weekend in memory of Brenda. She'd like that. Thank you.
Will members please join me in a moment of silence? Are there any further announcements? Member from Vergennes.
Madam Speaker, would it be appropriate for me to request to move that the remarks from the member from Essex be journalized?
That is a motion that can be in order. The member from Vergennes requests that the comments from the member of Essex be journalized. Are you ready for the question? If so, all those in favor, please say aye. All those opposed, please say nay. The ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it, and you have journalized the remarks of the member from Essex. Are there any further announcements? Seeing none. Member from Poultney, can you please offer us a motion to adjourn until Friday, January 17th at 9:30 a.m.?
Madam Speaker, I make a motion this body stand in adjournment until Friday, January 17th, 2025 at 9:30 a.m.
You have heard the motion. Are you ready for the question? If so, all those in favor, please say aye. All those opposed, please say nay. Ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it, and this body stands